Hi, I'm Deb, and welcome to my YouTube channel, Yoga Bites with Deb. Today we have a practice just to get you moving. We're going to do some focus, maybe a bit on the shoulders, doing some challenging postures like dolphin plank and dolphin pose. Just stuff though to get you moving. So I hope you'll join me at the top of your mat in mountain pose. Come to the top of your mat in mountain pose. Feet are hip distance apart or slightly wider or slightly closer, whatever your preference is. Inhale, draw our arms up. Exhale, palms to the heart. Inhale up. Exhale down. This time, inhale up. Belly's in, bend the knees, dive forward. Hands to the shins, come halfway up. Bow back down. Bend your knees, roll your spine. Inhale up. Exhale, dive all the way down. Hands to the shins to lengthen. Bow back down. Rolling up. And diving forward. Hands to the shins. This time, place your hands down. Actually, bend the knees, roll up. Inhale. Palms to the heart. Exhale. This time, we're going to interlace our fingers behind us. Squeeze the shoulder blades back. Press the palms down and away. Inhale. Exhale, bend your knees back forward. Raise those arms up. Try and keep your chest and thighs connected. Release the hands to the thighs. Come halfway up. Lower the hands down. And let's step back onto our hands and knees. Spread our fingers wide. Inhale, lift the head, the tailbone up, belly soft. Exhale, tuck the head, tailbone under. Draw that belly in. Inhale to your cow belly. Exhale to your cat back. All right, we're going to do the same motion, except we're going to come down onto our forearms, elbows under those shoulders this time. Inhale, head and tailbone up. Exhale, tuck the chin in. Draw the belly in. Tailbone under. All right, we're going to come into our dolphin plank. So extend your legs out. If you need to stay on your knees, that's okay. Stretch back, squeeze those shoulder blades back. So make sure your butt's not up in the air. And we're just breathing here. We're going to drop to our knees and curl the toes, lower the thighs down, squeeze the shoulder blades back into our Sphinx pose. Lowering the chest down, hands by your sides, rest your forehead or your chin on the mat. Belly is in. One leg's going to lift up, locust, half locust pose. Release that leg, lift the other leg up. Really keep that core engaged. Release down. Press those palms into the mat. Maybe lift both legs up. Maybe even lift the chest up. Release down, pressing into a child's pose. And then coming up onto those hands and knees, and then walk those hands forward into this puppy stretch. So let your heart sink down, but draw that belly in. And then lifting up, come back onto your forearms. This time clasp your hands. Let's come into our dolphin pose. So belly is drawn in. Curl those toes under and lift the knees up. So it's kind of like down dog, but on the forearms. If it feels okay for your shoulders, for your body, you could walk the feet in a little closer. You might also choose to rock forward and back on your toes. Just make sure your shoulders feel okay. And then from here, step way, way back. Come back to your dolphin plank. Unclasp the hands. Lower the knees, the thighs, pubic bone. Squeeze the shoulder blades back into your Sphinx pose. Release the chest down. Clasp the hands into the low back. Squeeze the shoulder blades back. Belly is in. Lift the chest. Lift the thighs. Reach the arms down the body. And release. Press back to your child's pose. Maybe taking a little bit of a side stretch here. Walk your hands to the right, lean your hips to the left. And then slowly walk it on over to the other side. Walk your hands back to center, coming up onto your hands and knees as we come into downward facing dog. So curl the toes under, bellies in, knees up, push back, tilt that tailbone up, hug the elbows in. We could pedal out or jog a couple of times as we warm up. And then we're going to come into a three-legged dog. So you're going to lift your left leg up. We want to make sure we don't turn the hip out to the side. So drop that hip down. It won't lift up as high. That's okay. And then can we come up onto the toes of our right foot? Inhale, and then exhale, lower the heel down. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, lower. Okay, belly's in. Let's see. Can you step your left foot forward? And it doesn't have to be a big step. Plant the right foot down, feet are hip distance apart. Come up to stand and bend into the front knee. So warrior one posture. Shoulders are over the hips. We're going to clasp our hands behind us. Squeeze the shoulder blades back. Press the palms down and away. Lift that heart up. Inhale. Exhale. Let's see if we can bow forward in between the inside of our front knee. Lift that arm up. So our humble warrior. Belly is in. Bring yourself up. Unclasp your hands. Reach your arms up. And then bring your hands down. Step back into your downward facing dog. And we'll go to the other side. Right leg lifts up. Drop that hip down. Inhale, lift up onto your toes. Exhale, press the heel towards the mat. Doesn't matter if it doesn't touch. And then we're going to see if we can step that right foot forward. And if it doesn't go far, you help it along. And then you plant the left foot down. Bring yourself up. Bend into the front knee. So we're facing forward. Clasp your hands the other way. Might feel a little unusual. Squeeze the shoulder blades back. Press the palms down and away. Inhale. Exhale. Bow to the inside of your knee. Raise those arms up. Use that core strength. Pull you up. Release your hands overhead. Bring your hands down. Come back to downward facing dog. Lower onto the knees. And let's come and take a seat. Extending your legs nice and wide. As wide as you feel comfortable. Flex those toes. Belly is in. Lengthen the spine. So if you feel like you're really being pulled back, sit on the edge of a rolled up towel or blanket to help tilt that pelvis forward. We want to be able to fold right from the crease of the hips. So maybe take your thumbs there, press down, lengthen the spine up, and then tilt forward. You can release. Your fingertips might go behind you, nice long spine, and tuck your chin in. Or you might be able to bring your hands in front. And some of you might lower to your forearms. So getting that real nice stretch through the backs of the leg. You could bend your knees slightly though. And then slowly bring yourself up. Take that right hand on the inside of your leg, left hand to the low back. So sit up tall, turn, and then lean towards your toes. You could extend that left arm out. You could bring it alongside your ear. Bring yourself up, sit tall, left hand on the inside, right hand to the low back, sit up, draw that right shoulder back, lean towards the toes, maybe extend the arm out, maybe bring it overhead. Bring yourself up. Come and sit in any comfortable position onto any props. I got my rolled up towel here. Lengthen your spine. Allow your hands to rest comfortably in your lap and close your eyes. Take all of your attention to your breath. Just watch as the breath enters and exits the nostrils. You don't have to breathe any particular way. Just simply observe perhaps the coolness of the breath on the inhale, the warmth of the breath on the exhale, or just the sensation of the breath passing in and out of your nostrils. And that's our yoga bite for today. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you've enjoyed this practice. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe. Have a great day.